Hey, welcome to another episode of Lifestyles. I'm your host and executive show producer, Craig Sewing, and we've got a great show lined up for you today. We're sending our favorite Molly Odell all over town, covering the sunsets, the seacoast, and the social scene, and we're going to be diving into the real estate market with some of the elite realtors of San Diego's marketplace and visiting some cool restaurants with the Cohen Group. Really, really cool show lined up about America's finest city. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go check out San Diego right now.
Molly Odell here, and I am absolutely wowed by Pacific Highlands Ranch. It is such a beautiful area. I got invited out by Kip Boatcher, your San Diego real estate specialist. We're at Dolce Restaurant, excited to learn about everything this community has to offer. All right, so I got invited out to this lovely restaurant by Kip. Kip, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you coming out and seeing us today.
This is so cool. So let's talk about San Diego. How's the market out there?
San Diego is unbelievable right now. It's probably the hottest market in the country. It is, I mean, look at it. The weather outside is fantastic. We got great beaches. It's finally stopped raining, which we're all very thankful about. It's really the best place to live in the country, hands down, and so.
Okay, so the market happening in Carmel Valley area right now, what's going on?
Well, the Carmel Valley market within San Diego is probably the hottest real estate market in the area. It's absolutely dynamic. I mean, it's an area where everybody wants to live because it's centrally located. You're just off of the I-5 and Highway 56 corridor. So you have easy access to everything from downtown to the great beaches, great climate. And so this really is the best spot in San Diego.
And how are the schools in this area?
The schools are phenomenal. That's actually probably the biggest draw for the Carmel Valley area is the school district. You have the top-rated elementary and middle schools in California, and then really the best high schools. Torrey Pines being in the San Diego School District, just top-notch. Everything from sports to curriculum, it's the best.
Okay, so I was driving here today, and this is called the Pacific Highlands.
Pacific Highlands Ranch.
Pacific Highlands Ranch, and there is so much development. What's going on over here?
It's pretty amazing. I mean, this Pacific Highlands Ranch has really been in the development phase since about 2004. It's a beautiful master plan community. It's about 2,600 acres. We are actually in the Pacific Highlands Ranch Town Plaza, which is a 250-acre commercial site. So you have amazing restaurants and shopping. It's really a place where you live, where you entertain, and kind of have this incredible lifestyle that San Diego is unique for.
And what kind of shops are in here?
Oh, you have everything from small kind of boutique stores to everything from national stores. You got great spas, awesome grocery stores. Trader Joe's is right around the corner. One of my favorites is the Dolce restaurant, which we're in today.
Okay, so that's this restaurant.
That's this restaurant. So opened up almost a year ago. The food is unbelievable. Whether you're looking for like a nice small snack or kind of a full meal, this restaurant really offers it. And their kind of farm-to-table concept is just incredible. They got a great cheese deli right next door. So you can come in and just grab like a cheese plate and everything. And if you got a quick lunch, it's awesome.
So what's your favorite thing on the menu here?
So many. The salads are amazing, the pastas are amazing, and their gourmet kind of pizzas are off the charts.
And we were scoping through their wine list before we sat down. That thing is massive.
Yeah, it really is. And if it wasn't 10 o'clock in the morning, we'd be actually having wine right now. They have a huge varietal of wines to choose from, and so whether you're just coming to have a glass of wine or a nice bottle, they really have everything to offer here.
That's really great. So when I was driving, there is a lot of homes being built.
There are.
So what are all those communities back there?
So there's a variety of different communities here in Pacific Highlands Ranch that are currently under development, from condos to single-family residence homes that range in size from 1,400 square feet to over 5,000 square feet. And so the fact that this development, this area has been in development for about 13 years, you have so many different little neighborhoods to kind of choose from.
And so what kind of people are being drawn to this area if there's such a wide variety?
Well, it is really multi-generational. I mean, I think the main focus and the reason why people are coming to Carmel Valley and Pacific Highlands Ranch is really driven by the lifestyle and the schools. And so you do get a lot of families, and you have a wide variety of homes and price points to choose from. But you also have, up and coming professionals, that are wanting to live in this area, and everything from empty nesters. Their kids have gone through the school districts, they still love the area, but they want to downsize to something.
Yeah.
And so you have such a wide variety to choose from. And being the fact that everybody's kind of gravitating to that new kind of more modern, new construction, there's a lot to choose from here, which is great.
So do you think with all the new construction, low inventory in San Diego, is that driving more people to this area?
It is driving more people, and inventory is at historic lows. We haven't seen this few homes on the market at this time of year in over 14 years. And so that's really having a positive effect for sellers. So values are continuing to rise. We've been in a rising market for about 7 years, which is pretty phenomenal. And when you look at the kind of micro market here in Pacific Highlands Ranch, there is so much demand. Interest rates are super low. And so when a home does come on the market, you kind of have this bidding war and this feeding frenzy. Homes typically don't last more than 7 to 14 days. And typically they're selling with multiple offers. And so a great market to be in if you're a seller, challenging market to be in if you're a buyer, but if you're working with a great agent like us, one of the things that we really specialize is going out and finding homes for buyers before they actually hit the market. Okay. So they're not getting into that situation where they're competing with all of the other buyers that are out there.
Yeah, that seems like a tough market out there. So I want to know, Pacific Highlands Ranch, what is there to do? I mean, active-wise, what can you do in this area?
Well, like anything in San Diego, it's super active, and so lots of open space, hiking trails, biking trails, tons of parks, and you're only about 10 minutes from the beaches. So if you really want that great beach experience, you have the great beaches in Del Mar, Torrey Pines State Beach, you can get to La Jolla, or if you want to take a short drive, you can head out east and get into the mountains. Great hiking out there, horseback riding, really kind of anything and everything you want to do, you can do here in Pacific Highlands Ranch in the Carmel Valley area. It is really catering to that kind of active lifestyle for individuals and families.
That's absolutely amazing. Well, Kip, I am in love with this restaurant. Thank you so much for having me out to this area today. It is beautiful.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure, and thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, you guys, I am absolutely in love with Pacific Highlands Ranch. I'm excited to go look around at all the great shops. Thanks again to Kip Boatcher, your San Diego real estate specialist, for having me out here today.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. Two tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Am puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Am keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
I spent most of my career working for the same company.
In my previous job, I traveled to over 14 different countries.
Being able to adapt is everything.
When it came time for a career change, it was in my mind that things were going to be easy.
I had difficulty conveying my accomplishments in a way that modern corporate America could understand.
The hiring manager looked at me like I was speaking another language.
I just wasn't getting hired, and I couldn't understand why.
And that's when it all made sense to me.
That's when I truly started to understand.
While there's 500,000.
500,000 unemployed military veterans in the United States.
So I decided to reach out for help.
So I came across Hire Heroes USA from just searching online.
My veteran transition specialist, he understood my lingo and helped me translate my lingo.
They really truly care and actually looking for you to be successful.
With career coaching and employment workshops, Hire Heroes USA empowers military members, veterans, and spouses in their job search at no cost to them. Go to hireheroesusa.org to learn how you can support our mission.
Hey everybody, Molly O'Dell here at the beautiful Vintana restaurant in Escondido. We're going to interview Chef Deborah Scott today. I actually got invited out by your North County real estate expert, Lisa Herndon, to find out how amazing this place is. All right, so I am so excited to interview Chef Deborah Scott. Lisa, thank you so much for inviting us out here today.
Yes, my pleasure.
Okay, so Lisa, what is going on in the San Diego real estate market?
It's really hot right now, as a matter of fact. A lot of people wait for the summer to put their houses on the market or to buy a home, thinking that that's really when you should do this. And really the time seems to be now. San Diego doesn't have a season, if you will, for real estate, and we're really seeing a lot of action right now. Lots of homes coming on the market, lots of buyers out there taking advantage of interest rates while they're still low.
Okay, so you invited us out to your favorite restaurant in this area. Where are we today?
So we are at the beautiful Vintana, which is a restaurant a lot of people may have seen but may not know is here. We're right off the 15 freeway, actually in one of the very most unique locations you could think of for a restaurant, right on top of a Lexus dealer. It's absolutely beautiful up here, and we're glad to have Chef Deborah Scott with us, who is the executive chef here, owner, the Cohen Restaurant Group. I'm sure a lot of people have had her food, so we're excited to meet her today.
Well, it's good to be with you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having us out. So first off, let's talk about this lovely dish on the table. What is this?
Well, that's a dish that I'm kind of known for. That's our pepita and sesame crusted brie with honey roasted garlic and jalapeno jelly. So it's been on my menus for over 20 years. And it's just one of those things that people identify with and look for in one of my restaurants.
So Vintana's is on top of a Lexus dealership right here in Escondido. What else is kind of unique about this location?
Well, you know, for me, it's wonderful because, first of all, I look at Escondido as being a little more rural than downtown. And for me, that's a very favorable thing. I come from a more rural environment myself, so I feel very comfortable up here, and I kind of feel like it's a really nice venue for folks that live in this area and the surrounding areas to be able to bring out-of-town guests, to be able to celebrate anniversaries, birthdays, any special occasion, and have something that's a little more upscale that they can be proud of, and also that highlights this beautiful landscape around us. So I think it lends itself to a lot of different needs of the guests in this area, and provides a unique venue for people to come and dine.
So Lisa, we had lunch before we came, and you had one of Chef Deborah Scott's signature meals.
Yes, my favorite, the skirts on fire salad. It's just, what I love about it is that the food and what Chef Deborah Scott does is just, it's dishes that you may be familiar with, but with a really interesting twist every time. The spices, the flavors, it's just delicious.
So what's your favorite thing to cook with, Deborah?
Well, I mean, if I'm cooking for myself, I love cooking out on a grill. I'm like an outdoor cook when I'm home. I grew up with that camping on the Outer Banks of Carolina, so I really, really love the outdoor aspect of cooking on a grill, meats and vegetables, whatever it may be. But that's my favorite way to cook. But I love all venues. I love all styles of cooking. I love Vietnamese food, Italian food. It doesn't matter as long as it's good quality ingredients. That's really what matters.
And I think that really conveys each time I eat here. You know, it's always like the freshest and best stuff. So I absolutely love it.
It's consistent. You'll know you're always going to get a good meal.
And I saw that there's a huge wine shop out there too. Did you? We walked through that.
Of course we noticed that. Yes, very.
So what's kind of known for here? You guys are a wine bar, vodka bar. What's going on over here?
Well, we do have a large vodka bar, but we also offer 2-for-1 bottles of wine for people when they leave.
Oh.
So if you want to choose a wine, then you can have the second bottle free and take them with you when you go. So it's a nice added bonus for people, and it gives us people that kind of mindset of being wine-centric, so that when they're ordering dinner and they walk by all this great wine, it's in your head, oh, I think I'll have a bottle of wine with dinner. And then when you're leaving, pick up a couple bottles to go, 2-for-1 price. So it's a pretty good deal in that respect.
I know what we're doing after this.
I do too. Okay.
Deborah, thank you so much for having us out here today. We're so excited. And we're going to talk to the manager next about kind of what's going on at Vintana's.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so Greg, we are here with you now, and
Yes.
you're the general manager of this beautiful place.
Thank you.
It's time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a beautiful place. It's, I'll tell you, none of us really knew what to expect when we opened the doors of this place, you know, but the community really reached out their arms and took us in as their own, and from day one, it's been a success. So, it's been very, very awesome to be here.
So we're excited. So we ate lunch out on the patio, and that's a huge venue. What do you guys do out there?
Oh, that patio is awesome. It actually, we have live entertainment Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights. Mostly local bands and that kind of thing. We have done concert series on the patio as well. We've had everyone from Reba McEntire to Al Jarreau to you know,
big name people.
Big name bands and acts. So it can really you know, accommodate that kind of event, but moreover, really, you know, on a daily basis, it's really about families and people coming and enjoying themselves for happy hour. You know, we've got $7 vodka martinis every day for happy hour. You know, we've got $7 appetizers every day. You know, so it's super approachable. It's the kind of place where, you know, we really encourage anybody to come, bring your kids, have a good time, and just, you know, have fun. Yeah.
It's a great place. Yeah, and this view out here is kind of overlooking Escondido and really highlighting the city that it's in.
It is a great office, I can tell you that. It is.
We're not complaining.
No, you're right. The views are beautiful. In fact, you know, a lot of people, speaking of it being kind of a destination for things like weddings and events and those kinds of things, the backdrop is absolutely unbelievable. You know, you've got this beautiful view of the mountains in the background, and the sunsets just over there are just spectacular. So I encourage anybody to come and check out the view for sure.
That's amazing. So the wine room that we were just talking about, that we're very excited to visit, has a big table in the middle over there.
Yes.
What is that table?
That's interesting. That is our chef's table, and it kind of came about. It was more of a decor table when it started, and we were kind of thinking of ways that we could kind of jazz it up, and we decided let's start serving at this table. And so what we do there is, you know, we offer it for larger parties that just want to reserve it if they want to have that experience, but more often we have 5-course wine tastings on that table, and so people can come and really have kind of a personalized, you know, focused wine experience, and it's a lot of fun.
That's really exciting.
It really is.
Okay, so let's talk about the menu. We already know Lisa's favorite thing is skirts on fire.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing on the menu here?
Oh my gosh, you have to make me choose.
You have to pick one.
You got to choose
one.
one.
Oh my goodness. You know, I would say out of everything, it would probably be our macadamia encrusted sea bass. It's one of Chef Deborah's signatures that she's done for quite some time here. We've really never changed it on our menu since we've opened here, for good reason. It's just a beautiful piece of fish. It's crusted with coconut and macadamia, some sweet potato puree. It's just a fabulous dish. So for me, that's what I go for.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't change the menu.
It looks amazing. Well, thank you so much for having us out here today. We are absolutely honored to be here and excited to actually cut into this brie happening on our table right now.
Thanks for having me. Let's do it.
Very good.
I'm in.
Thank you.
All right, as you guys can tell, Vintana's truly is putting Escondido on the map. Thank you so much to your North County real estate expert, Lisa Herndon, for inviting me out here today.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. 2 tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Stamp puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Stamp keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
Hey everybody, Molly Odell here, and I am at the biggest employer in North County, San Diego, Viasat. Thanks so much to Mike Chiesl, your North County real estate expert. We're gonna find out what amazing things this company is bringing to the Carlsbad community. Okay, we are in beautiful, beautiful Carlsbad with the real estate expert of the area, Mike Chiesl. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good, and we're at Viasat today. And Rick, you are the president of this company, right?
Yes, I am.
We are in Carlsbad, which I know you are in love with.
For obvious reasons.
Very obvious reasons. It's beautiful and sunny in March.
And Legoland's right there.
That's
and
a good one
Viasat's
too.
right here.
So we are sold. So tell me about the real estate market in this area.
Real estate market is super hot. As you know, we're in a very low inventory marketplace. If you look at homes that are coming on the market here in Carlsbad, I mean, we're back to 2007 prices or beyond. So there's a lot of demand for real estate here.
Wow. Okay, so what is drawing people to Carlsbad? What is it? What's the secret?
Well, if you look at Carlsbad, it's ranked by some of the national media associations as one of the top 10 places to live. San Diego kind of sells itself. North County is one of those little gems, and Carlsbad is a even smaller gem within North County, San Diego. The temperature is perfect. The culture here is fantastic. There's business, there's churches, there's communities, and there's jobs. There's companies like Viasat that are bringing jobs to the marketplace. So it's just a great place to live and work.
Absolutely. So Viasat, it's where we are today in this beautiful campus here. Rick, thank you so much for having us out here.
Glad to have you.
So tell me a little bit about the company.
So the company was started here a little over 30 years ago, just in the founder's bedroom of his house. So one of those startup stories. First company, one of the companies that came out of Linkabit, and it's just grown here ever since.
So tell me about the community of Viasat. I mean, I came in here and the energy was great. So tell me a little bit about the community you guys have built around this company.
I think it is all about the people. So we're a high-tech company, very focused on doing really hard problems, and in order to do that, you have to have great people. And in order to do that, you have to have other great people for them to work with, because that's who great people want to work with. So it's really a good family, and there's a lot of stuff to do around here, so they love living here, and we give them hard problems every day.
So what do you guys actually do, though?
Very difficult communication problems. So it's really solving, just think about really hard, for the military, or we're now the best provider to in-flight Wi-Fi to airplanes. For instance, JetBlue, we just won American Airlines.
Wow.
So one of our newest wins. We also do intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance missions for the U.S. military. Really difficult environments, really need high bandwidth, good communication. So those are the problems we take on.
So now we can start posting on Facebook while we're on flights, right, Mike?
Next time you're Instagramming, I think they can even stream while you're taking a flight on American. I mean, you can stream video from your device because of Viasat's Wi-Fi.
Oh my God.
It's pretty legit.
So I don't need to stop watching all my Netflix shows while I'm in the air?
You can stream, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, I'm praising you guys right now. I'm excited for this. Tell me some of the upcoming projects you have going on.
Well, like I said, American Airlines is one. You said we stream Netflix or Amazon Prime or Pandora or whatever to the seat. So that's why American picked us. And so that's a new airline. We're doing some international airlines as well. Also, we started a village Wi-Fi project in Mexico down here. So villages where nobody's ever had connectivity before, and we go into a village, set a Wi-Fi network up, and you should see the impact that we're having on those communities.
How does Carlos Slim feel about that?
Well, they're competing in the same area as well. So we're going to villages that he's never gone to.
So Mike, he touched on the military. I know you were in the military, in the Marines.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So how important is this that we can kind of get more Wi-Fi and more connection over there for people overseas?
Well, first and foremost, when I was a communications officer. So comm is kind of my thing when I was in the Marine Corps. Literally at comm school, we were working on Viasat radios to learn.
Wow.
So, this has really come 360 for me. And what's great is I'm a huge military advocate, as you know, and the things that are coming for the military are going to allow for high-speed data communication in the field. So Marines have access to real-time data, which is a big, big deal. Because as I said, as a communications officer, you got to shoot, move, and communicate. But if you're not communicating, you're not shooting and you're not moving, and it's a big problem. So Viasat is tackling the problems that Marines have in the field with regards to encryption, bandwidth, and then we need rugged gear. So it's just great to have a company in our own backyard that are helping our warfighters overseas. I'm a fan.
It definitely sounds like it. And so the community, do they really rally around you guys? How does that work out with the community of Carlsbad?
Well, one thing, we're hiring a lot of people. So we have a growing workforce here, so we're giving him a lot of new customers for real estate. And, the community has been terrific to deal with. Our average salary is quite a bit above the other companies in the area's average salary, so we're bringing high quality people in, tax revenues, real estate demand, restaurant, schools are going to get better and better with the engineering talent that we have. I think it's a good relationship.
All right, so Rick, what is the Link 16 going to do for the men on the ground overseas?
So we started with a legacy product, and what we've done is we've miniaturized that and put it into a handheld product. You give that to a forward air controller, and he communicates directly to the incoming aircraft for support. And what it's done is dramatically reduced the amount of time it takes to get, on target from a forward air controller standpoint.
That's going to really help over there. I mean, you know firsthand that technology like this is really going to change.
It's vital. It's super important.
Save some lives over there?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, if it's gonna add to the ability for Americans to do their job, defend themselves, then I'm a big proponent of it.
And we have to thank you guys for that.
We've put our own money into it, so it's been a investment, of the team that's been working on it. Very passionate about it.
That's amazing. Should we talk about the 23 acres over there that you guys just put in? You guys are building over there, so what's happening?
More building.
More building. This place is already huge.
We have 11 buildings here, and so we bought 23 acres. It's the last contiguous spot to the acreage that we have here. So we're we started breaking ground last week. So you can see there's a lot of yellow machines over there pushing dirt around. And we should move in about a little over a year in the first couple buildings there. We're 6 new buildings planned.
So Mike, your office is right across the way as well, right?
A stone's throw.
So are you going to move across? Because I heard those buildings are going to be really cool.
I'm going to be looking for a sublease at Viasat, So that's probably the best. I'm going to be bringing my boys by to come watch the construction site with his grandkids.
Well, thank you so much for having us here today. I am so impressed and so excited to see what comes out of this company.
Thank you.
Can we talk about how mind blown I am after talking to Rick Baldridge, the president here at Viasat, about how amazing this company is. Thank you so much, Mike Chiesl, your San Diego Realtor, for having me out at this beautiful campus in Carlsbad.
All right, I hope you enjoyed Lifestyle today with the lovely Molly Odell, covering all of America's finest city, all the fun things happening in the social scene, and dreaming big about our real estate market. Great show. I want you to engage in the conversation. Follow us on social media, and you can follow me personally at craigsewing.com. That is all for today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and of course, we'll see you next week for another episode of Lifestyle.